I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, bringing you another PUBG Xbox One settings video. So I loaded up the new update, and the very first thing I noticed is that all my settings had been reset. So I figured this was the perfect time to give you guys an update on the current settings and sensitivity that I am using. All right, so let's start off with the optic sensitivity. I set my red dot to 7, 2 times to 7, 3 times to 7, 4 times to 6, and then I leave the rest of them alone except for the 15 times scope. I max that out, okay? My aim acceleration I keep on 5. That just seems to help me follow vehicles that are moving close when I strafe. And for my audio, I like to turn the music off. My gameplay, I like to keep the colorblind mode to normal. I haven't really tried the other ones. And I like to keep my crosshair color on purple. It took me a second to figure out how to do this with the new update, but I quickly realized that if I just turn the green all the way to the left, it will turn my crosshair purple. And that is exactly how I like it. So I apply those settings, and I turn my on-screen button hints off, but I forgot to talk about like type A and type B. So back into my settings, I use type B. I used to use type A like all the time, but now I use type B. Type B has helped me be more accurate, and just seems to work better overall if you're used to shooters like Battlefield and Call of Duty. Alright, so let's get into some gameplay with these new settings. And I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying their sensitivity seems messed up and that the hit registration seems off, the settings seem off after the new update, but I didn't notice anything different from the last time I played pre-update. I really didn't. Everything felt, after I put my settings to the way I just showed you guys, everything felt exactly the same. I played the game the same way, and it felt like I hadn't even taken a day off. I mean, I've been playing a lot of PC lately, so coming back to Xbox was just a little bit weird because my hands have been, my muscle memory's been getting more used to like the keyboard and the mouse. But it feels like two different games, switching from PC and then going back to PUBG. So these settings really work for me, and I didn't notice any of the problems that other people have been talking about. I don't know. These settings seem to work just fine. So hopefully they will work for you, but here's the thing about sensitivity is it doesn't work the same for everyone. Everybody's muscles work different. Everybody's reaction time is different. Everybody's hand-eye coordination is different, you know? Everybody's muscle memory, all that stuff is different. So some people can only function, for example, on very low sensitivity. Some people need the super high sensitivity, and some people need their sensitivity somewhere in the middle. I feel like I fall somewhere in the middle, and I feel like this is probably the most common type of sensitivity setup that you'll need. So if you already have your sensitivity figured out and you're not having any problems, then don't change it. You know, if you got it on all 10s and you own noobs and you get chicken dinners all the time, don't change it. This video is only for people that are curious about what my sensitivity settings are because their sensitivity settings aren't working and they just want to try something else. So these sensitivity settings, like I said, are not for everybody. Only the people that actually need them. Now, having said all that, I started my sensitivity out very low when I first started playing the game. There was a lot of input lag and a lot of frame drops, and I felt that if the sensitivity was too high, it was very easy to skip over your targets. So, for example, if I had my sensitivity on my scopes anywhere above 5, it was very difficult. But the game has become way more fine-tuned lately with all these updates, and it's much easier, even without aim assist, to get on target. I do still feel that the whole aim system might need to be revamped a little bit, but I've been playing it for so long, as have a lot of you, that I've just kind of gotten used to it. And now that the input lag is pretty much gone, except for the standard, Xbox wireless controller input lag, there's no extra because of the game. God damn it, I hate dying in second place. Don't you hate dying in second place? But now all that input lag is gone, it feels like I can jack my sensitivity up. So when I first started, my sensitivity was on 3s. My general movement sensitivity, my optic sensitivity, pretty much, I think my optic sensitivity was actually on 2. But I've gotten so used to the game now, and the updates have been so good fixing input lag that I've been able to change my sensitivity settings to 7s, like you saw at the beginning of the video. I still keep my movement sensitivity, and my hipfire sensitivity and my vehicle driving sensitivity on 5 because my muscle memory is just so used to that. You know, I moved it up from 3 to 5 after the first update where they addressed some input lag issues, and I've kept it like that ever since. But I did notice after I started using Type B controls that I needed my optic sensitivities, my red dot 2 times and 3 times and 4 times to be a little higher. I don't mess with the 6 times or the 8 times. I just keep those on 5s because usually the only time I'm using a 6 times or an 8 times is medium to long range, and I don't need them to be very sensitive to move left to right and up and down. But the other optics I'm starting to use more at close range, where before I would do the third person aim or soft aim. But most of the time when I'm in a very close quarters combat situation like you're about to see right here, this is what I'll do. I'll just keep it on the hip fire and I won't even attempt to aim in. I found it's a very good strategy to basically walk while you shoot so that your enemy has trouble lining you up. A lot of people have their sensitivity too low in this game, or they're just not used to following targets without that aim assist helping them out. So even when the target's this far away, you know, I'll just keep moving, walking towards the target, walking left and right, and strafing while I completely hip fire. And the UMP is probably one of the best weapons for that. Using a full auto assault rifle might not get you the same results as what you just saw there. That's more of a submachine gun tactic. When I have an assault rifle, unless they're like close enough to touch, I'll usually do some sort of aim, whether it's soft aim or first person aim. Look at this. This is a 4x scope. Shot that guy way out there, got a headshot. You don't need too much sensitivity, although I believe on the 4x scope I did jack it up to about 6, which helped me out a lot. So I hope this helps you guys. I know a lot of you out there already have your sensitivity figured out, but a lot of people still message me asking for regular sensitivity updates. So every couple months I just like to make a video like this so we're on the same page, so you guys know what my settings and my sensitivity are. So in the hopes that that helps you get better at the game. So this was the chicken dinner right here. I decided to throw some nades because I couldn't figure out where this guy was. And the second nade... the second nade hit him, and then once the match is won, I just decided to throw the rest of my grenades just because they give you like 5 seconds to celebrate at the end of the round. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and if you have any questions about sensitivity, leave them in the comments. See you next time, guys. Later.